Okay, good evening, good morning. That time of day you listen to broadcast. Fortunately, cannot do live anymore. That's been shut off my smartphone. Unless I went out and buy a freaking camera, which I'm not going to do. Yeah, they say you can't do a smartphone, got to do a video camera. Now, I don't have money for a bill. Well, anyways, enough of that topic there. The topic tonight, the topic I have in front of you here is this. What, would I do if I was taken away by alien being to a galaxy far, far away, and they all died on that planet, and I realized, got the spaceship, but I realized I could not it would take me thousands of years to get back to Earth, and it would take so long to get back to Earth. I would die of old age by the time I got there. And I had a bunch of other human beings. I had to figure this out too. Well, unfortunately, what would I do in that kind of situation? Well, I'll try to make the best of the worst situation. Number one is to start heading that direction, but finding another planet where we could survive on, or finding another alien race that would accept us, the immigrants on their planet. These are two logical terms to do. Now, if we did that, it's going to be hard for us to do so, because even if I made it to another planet that habited, for example, and I go to these areas and say would accept us as immigrants, or that they would have to go through their governments, their beings, and try to make a decision not to accept it on the planet or not. I mean, they might be totally different from humans. My physiology may be totally different from their physiologies. For incompatibility, maybe not. They may be immune to the disease that we have on Earth, we're immune to, but, may not be. We don't know. I don't want to do that until we figure out that if they can accept any inoculations like polio and all that. We have. Anyway, but the immune system is advanced enough where nothing would happen that we're able to, and they say, well, we decide to accept you, then I can land a spaceship and sort of immigrate into theirs, then start to get processed in and get funding of what they form a currency that use, or it may be that, and find there, and then just live out my normal life on a planet that is totally not Earth, but at least living with which is there in a city. It might be futuristic, it might be way beyond what I know, but you know what? I can probably learn more about it. Anyways, but that option A. Number option A. Option B is a sleeper ship. So, yeah, I know what I could do. And as a sleeper ship, send some pods. What I do is set the ship for a course to planet Earth, and upon doing so, then put ourselves in the stasis pod, send the animated pod, go to sleep, and then when the ship reaches the planet Earth, we will wake up. It might be 500 years later, but you know what? At least you'll be at Earth for humans, but got to, 500 years catch-up to do. And currency may not be around. Who knows? It might be a world that would be totally new to me. So, these are kind of iffy things if I look at it, A, would it be feasible? Probably yes. But would I able to adapt into a world a million Earth 5,000 years later? Maybe, maybe not. Might be a little hard for me because I'm used to a computer. I'm used to seeing telephones. I'll be used to looking at a Sony smartphone. And that stuff be antique. be antique. You know what I'm talking about? Be very old, very antique. Matter of fact, I can see that happening in the future. My Sony's phone antique and mint condition working. Whoa, if I expect more money than it would do back then. Anyways, so what else would I do in that situation? Option A, finding a planet with a scepter. B, finding a planet that has a suitable atmosphere where we can flourish and survive. B, option A is to find a habitable planet with other alien beings on it that will accept us. If they're part of the Intergalactic Federation, accept us, because we be only Earth people on that planet, on that planet. And they may have technology to get us back there quicker, get back there a lot quicker with time. So they may have ability to do that. So this way, see that in their technology get back to Earth within a 1 week after it disappeared, not 500 years later, million years later, see? That one way of doing it. But is this going to be like interesting? Think about it. Well, these will weigh out my possibility. But if I duck the planet and a ship have a slipstream warp drive, slipstream warp core, then then I come different story there. I don't know too much about it except what I see in Star Trek, but it would probably might take me over a month to figure out how to operate the warp core. Once I figure that out, then I'm able to get the course product in the computer, get here, then I can hit into slipstream. Boom, you travel through a wormhole, high rate of speed, come out about Saturn, and guess what? Come out the edge of the galaxy, it will smooth right in and be Earth, but be Earth only missing for 1 hour on Earth time, but, I'll be there. And I would probably then, that open another can of worms, because they got International Space Station. They're going to see a big ship like that, and they're going to turn around and they're going to throw up the red flags. They be on a blower to NASA and radio on Cape Kennedy, down to Earth ground, and SpaceX going to be turned around, look at this in orbit and all that. So I would have to jam the cameras on a space station, jam the radio so they cannot, get anything out, and then or broadcast out there and say, look, we've been taking Earth and ice to the far, far away. We actually took the Aryan ship, we captured the ship from the Aryan being that took us, and what we did was we used the slipstream drive to create a wormhole to get here, so we only been gone for over 2 hours, so the UFO took us. Their spacecraft got back here. Now, could you let us land this thing somewhere, or if I'm gonna have to put it, or if I'm gonna put it on it and park it right on the runway at Mount Hope? We don't, or would you, I don't want to be followed by anything. Just want to get home. Would you? Now, what would I do? Then I might make a tent, get into the atmosphere, and of course, the U.S. government would say landed at Johnson Space Command, and I say not Area 51. I would say no. I would get land at Area 51. No, I'll take it. We'll fly it somewhere, but I would not land it there. I might take it out. What I would do is go to. What it probably would do is get a whole pile of professors and space people from scientists and astronomers out of work site, tell them to get to the airport pronto. And I would probably swoop over the campus with a giant spaceship. They see that spaceship, the professors at campus see that. They be going, they'd be scratching their heads like this. What we got here? Right? Oh my God, they'd be panic. wouldn't panic. Actually, some of the professors wouldn't panic. They look and probably would figure out what it was, what to figure out a huge spaceship. And I come on and I tell them that if Earth people are catching it, they want to know more about it. Scientists, technologists. And then, what would I do? Well, number one is I could probably go transport a beamer on board, beam a scientist on board, beam a half a dozen people on board, bring it to Mount Hope, land everything on the runway, right in front of warplane, right in front of there. And by that time, media was still up. Oh yeah, CA News will be there, and it was broadcasted like crazy. Oh, and major TV station was there, and of course the United States government was probably what they saying. Why didn't you take it to Area 51? I said, well, because you reverse engineered a spaceship, and I really don't want technology to not be in hands of any Earth people quite yet. So we better not, try to or do it, because technology is very advanced. And I'd rather have responsible scientists that, responsible physics scientists to look at it and examine it, but they only use it for scientific research and to use it as a deep space exploration vehicle, because I would personally use a deep space exploration vehicle where going deep space missions beyond the galaxy to explore with it, and that's the only thing I would do. Otherwise, that's why, and I'll keep in my help. What I will do, get registered into my name. I will register the whole entire registered spacecraft under my name. I own it, and you can't, and nobody can touch it, basically. And it comes, well, the government. That point, I register under with of course, I have to register under, of course, the Aeronautic Space Administration. But half the government turned around and said, well, yeah, but it would be odd to register a whole entire spacecraft with a number identified. Well, yeah, but it'd be a number like other on it, then it'd be like set up with probably owned by Sherry Jackson of Planet Earth, and the registry number blah 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 on it, And guess what? It would sit in a hangar at Mount Hope. And then when I really go on a deep space mission, I'll get the best people I can together, the best scientists, best physicists together, and the best, biology, best physicists together, and we get aboard in the quarters. We fly a ship out of the atmosphere and take off. And we will fly all the way to where we're going to go, the galaxy, explore the neighboring galaxy, and then find and visit your planet, make contact, peaceful contact with other alien beings, and try to form a global time for intergalactic light with other beings, other planets, eventually form more interactive beings. As a result, other races, others beings come together, and next thing it creates a better understanding of the galaxy, and then the United States government turned around and said, whoa, you know what? We should not have done, we asked to take Area 51, but we decided, or take it there in the wrong boat, saying, no, we should not have done that. This guy realized he just brought Earth, and he just brought us in contact with other alien beings, and next thing you know, United Nations, be involved, and they brought out being. And then when I returned the ship back to Mount Hope, later on in science, the next thing you know, the beings will contact Earth, and guess what? Then things start to really evolve. Then Earth will evolve through a normal process into what? Into a society that we all can be proud of. Because they had technology, we had technology, it evolved. On top of that, better computers will come out. On top of that, better computers, better spacecraft, a lot better and better ways of doing things. On top of that, better public transportation system come out of that as a result. Everything could be better, but you know what? There's one option I'll do, because I know, one way of doing it is to turn that into turn it and keep that ship going on Canada until when this way they see technology out and to build new spaceships, that same technology, and start to use them again and again and again just to get to places. Then before you know it, who becomes the hero on this planet? Who becomes the intergalactic hero? Siri does. Siri becomes, not only that, Siri becomes a citizen that would be like, would receive orders, would be ranked with the highest ever order in the world. Anyway, so that's something I use the ship for, to create peace in the galaxy, not war, peace. Because the way things are right now with the governments of the country, first they see a UFO, a spacecraft. They look at it, and then they try to shoot it down with nuclear bombs and missiles, try to shoot down with F-18s, and try to shoot down with other things. And guess what? That don't create a peaceful coalition. That creates a hate coalition. That creates a hate coalition with one race of people. That way people have more reason not to come here. We're saying that they're going to be shot down, but it's not true. Or be forced, or be shot down, or be forced to land at Area 51 and be burst and dissect. Then no way people not going to come back and not going to come here and make any more contact. You create, and then we reproduce, we start venturing out of the galaxy, we see these races out there, they're going to turn around and attack our ships because, vice versa, because we created a hate relationship right there, see? That creates a hate relationship with other races and other galaxies. Even if I'm abducted by grays, I'll say the same thing, honestly. So hate relationship is not, a way to do things. It's a horrible way, think about it, and that's the way our government runs, hate relationship. Even Doug Ford, what he's doing now, he continues on this path. I can tell you right now, there are going to be serious consequences to pay. I mean, very serious consequences. If he continues on that path of where he's been cutting from on health cut, He gonna ruin this province. He gonna think like that, and know what's gonna happen is, the students are coming up to power. They're standing up, and they're saying, enough is enough, and that's something enough. Wake up, Doug. Smell the coffee. Wake up, Mr. Ford, and smell the coffee. Enough. And then Doug Ford, then the healthcare professor was saying, enough. Australian people trying to say enough. Everybody's saying, Doug Ford, enough. Get it off. We don't want you here. Yes, I don't want it. Yeah, maybe he should step down. Maybe he said the only way he will get, only 2 ways he could legally be put off that seat. Number 1 is to get a vote a non-competent within the House. I mean, vote NDP a non-competent, saying he's incompetent to operate, to do a job as a premier of the province. As he incompetent to do a job of premier, you know what? That means that he would have to that can get the federal government to move Mr. Ford from the seat of power. That means Andrew Horvath would have to step up and take that seat of power at that point. It would be like a literally forced in and run the government, get it going back on track. Because this gone too far, right? If he's allowed to continue, he gonna destroy Canada. He gonna ruin Ontario. He gonna destroy what we worked so hard to gain. He gonna destroy our work hard. Already destroyed. He destroyed the social income program. He destroyed people's hope and dreams. He keep on where he going. He's gonna destroy my hopes and dreams to have a future. He gonna Because I get worried, him running a time election, he can destroy the old team. I hope he steps down from office altogether, or I hope he just stands up and says, "I quit," bye, walks out the door. I pray that the NDP government put Mr. Harris, put this Premier Doug Ford out of business. I mean, do a vote of non-confidence against him. Because something has to be done, because the students are saying enough is enough. It is these people, healthcare professionals are saying enough is enough. Everybody in the province is enough, but he won't listen. I think the only way he will listen is to have the NDP do a vote of non-confidence. And that's something I can say proudly about right there. I see in the future, I see somebody step out in the House and say to Doug Ford, "You are unfit to be operating in the House. Therefore, you must step down and not ever be a premier again." Case dismissed. And he loses a job, and another one has to step in to fill in for the remainder of the term anyways. So I say blog over.